Hello, everyone, and welcome into Post-Show Headlines. I'm Andrew South-Tunis, my man, John Kincaid. You know, I love Dylan, but whenever Haley helps us out with Post-Show Headlines, Dylan's still out west in L.A.
That's why the riots are going on, but hopefully Dylan will calm them down. Hopefully he'll calm them down.
Dylan started that?
I think he did. Dylan's trying to calm them down,
I
though.
was not ready for that start to Post-Show Headlines.
Dylan causes a lot of riots around here, too.
Between you two,
he really
every
does.
day.
He really does.
But Haley says action when we start.
She does.
I feel like...
She is ready.
Oh, wait, action.
Action.
Oh, action. Okay, hello. Today on Post-Show Headlines.
She's like Skip Farnham. And if you get that reference, you watch the Brady Bunch.
I didn't.
Well, there you go.
You have a Phillies-related topic to start us off because the Phillies are the center of attention right now because of their rough stretch they're in right now. Johnny.
Yeah, it's been a really rough stretch. So, a week ago, you and Gunnar were scoffing at the thing where I was saying to you, all 4-game losing streaks are not the same.
Still will.
Okay, so you're still scoffing at it today.
Because I gave you 08, 09, and 22.
With
Three
another
different of the exact same scenario.
Don't talk over me.
I'm going to do it, Dan.
Another whole week of data
like
is showing you that it's not the same. So now we get the Cubs and the Jays.
Yeah.
If we have another crappy week, then are you still going to say, yeah, it was just a...
Well, if there's another crappy week...
Well, you already done it now. I mean, it's like, this is the worst stretch.
I gave the 08 one where they had a similar stretch and they went 3-11 in that span. So hopefully it's not as bad as 3-11 and hopefully they come out of it.
Okay, this is different though. This is different.
Why?
Because it is absolutely different because it's not just the number. They're not all the same. How you lose matters. So that's what my conversation is on.
I understand, but you
said
that it never happens to good teams.
No, that's not that I didn't say that to you. I never said that doesn't happen. What I said to you is it was the worst loss. That was the worst 4-game losing streak at home in your lifetime. In your lifetime that they had ever been skunked by that many. So it was different. So what I'm saying to you is, are you at any time, does it matter how you lose? Because now they had another crappy week where they lost to bad teams and couldn't score runs.
Yeah.
Does it matter to you how you lose?
I don't think it matters to me how they lose. I think what matters to me is I watched the game where Rafael Marchand was the catcher. Bryson Stott was your leadoff hitter, which shouldn't be happening anymore. Weston Wilson was playing left field. I see Brandon Marsh not knowing how to play his position or play baseball.
Is Marchand worse than Real Muto? Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I mean, let's be serious. At the plate, he sort of is the same guy.
No, he's not.
Real Muto's terrible.
Marchand's hitting like 140.
I got you. Real Muto's terrible.
Yeah, but Real Muto's batting a full 100 points.
Real Muto's terrible.
So there is not a combination.
I got you.
They don't compare. All right. I saw a tweet as I was writing down some topics.
Okay.
Because we were talking about Jair Alexander and Trey Hendrickson.
Right.
And somebody responded with, and I don't know, is this offensive? I honestly don't know. To someone like you. Why add that cancer to the locker room? Is that an offensive term? I never have ever thought of that until just now.
Yeah, calling somebody a cancer, to me...
Is that offensive?
No.
Oh, so I don't know.
No, but I mean...
It's a term that we just throw out all the time.
I think it's a rotten thing to attribute to a human being.
Okay.
But I don't think that it's... I think lighten up Francis if you're somebody saying, oh, you should never use that term. I think it's a colloquialism that has just been accepted.
That's not my question, but now that I was reading it, I was like, wait a minute, is that offensive to say to someone?
For God's sakes, if anybody should be offended by it, it would be me. And I would say,
well, that's why I was asking you if it's offensive.
And I would say, lighten up, Francis, if you're offended by it.
All right, so somebody responded, why would they add that cancer to the locker room in terms of Jair?
He's not a cancer in the locker room. He's a cancer to the organization.
Of the Green Bay
He wasn't
Packers.
a cancer to teammates.
So let me ask you, A, do you think about that stuff? Like, all right, is this guy going to be a problem, or do you just think about the talent first? And B, is this Eagles team, because everyone goes, why would you mess with the culture, instead of saying this culture could help someone?
I believe Jason Kelsey's the guy who said that this locker room is, the Eagles organization is culture proof. Like, we can we can make anybody, incorporate anybody into our culture.
Right.
So I'm not worried about that at all. And by the way, Jair Alexander is not somebody who has been painted as this bad guy.
Right.
He was in a guy that
His
is in
teammates
a fight,
liked him.
a guy in his fight with an organization.
Yeah.
So I don't consider him to be somebody who is a problem.
It is funny though, now that I think about it. We always do, oh man, he could hurt the culture.
Sure.
How can we never say the culture here could help him?
Right. Well, because of the fact is, I'm not looking to run a counseling center that helps people.
Right, no, I get it.
You know
But
what I mean?
his talent is
I get
there.
you. Yeah,
so like
exactly.
Like
His
people
talent
people
his
worry
talent
that he's
is
going to
there.
come here and he's going to be some like fireball. Like maybe he's not. Maybe this team that has had success as veterans has the defensive coordinator and Vic Fangio. Maybe they, I don't want to say whip him into shape, but in terms of not being a cancer in the locker room. All right, what's your Eagles question?
Okay, so the Eagles have their mandatory minicamp begins tomorrow. We will have Andrew DiCecco joining us for 2 hours in studio on Wednesday. So he's going to come in on Wednesday, give us an idea about what his eyeballs saw on Tuesday and what he's going to be seeing on Wednesday. So he'll give us a little bit of heads up on that one.
Love that.
So this is, I'm excited by this one because this is the last time before they take their summer break leading into training camp. But what I ask you about is this, is that I brought up something in the show today. If Trey Hendrickson went to the Commanders, I would actually they would jump up on my radar. Who are the teams that are actually lurking on your radar as an Eagles fan? That if you were to hear that Trey Hendrickson or Jair Alexander went to these teams, you'd go, I don't like that one too much.
Number one, so we're saying NFC, right?
Yeah.
Number one would be the Rams.
Okay.
Because their defense is like pennies. They're cheap.
Sure.
But they're decent.
But they're
like Jared Verse.
They're on the way up.
Could you imagine Jared Verse on one side and Trey Hendrickson on the other?
No, I don't want to even think about that.
So a very young, inexperienced, cheap defense that could get better by getting one of those two players. The Rams would be the number one team that would freak me out.
With a GM that says F them picks.
Exactly. So that would be
number one for you?
Yeah.
I'd always go in the division.
I got you.
Commanders.
But I'm thinking like Super Bowl, right? Like the Cowboys aren't competing for the Super Bowl. Giants aren't competing for the Super Bowl. The Commanders could. So that makes sense. But I think Rams more of a threat to winning the Super Bowl than the Commanders, in my opinion, with either of those players.
You brought up Bears this morning. Are you really concerned about the Bears?
No, when you said he was trying to shove it, if he goes in division, he plays the Packers.
Like
twice.
To me, Lions, Rams,
Jair Alexander.
To me, Lions, Rams, Commanders. 49ers. 49ers sort of.
Yeah, they're the
Lions, Rams, Commanders,
the
49ers. They're the ones that are in the mix.
Okay. All right. I have two like life-related questions.
Okay. That's good.
You blew my mind today.
I live.
You blew my mind today with this diving horse thing.
Yes.
In Atlantic City. Didn't know about it.
The Steel Pier diving horse. I thought everybody knew about it.
No, I did not know about this. It happened. It ended 50 years ago, so I never heard about it. I will. And you said you didn't go, right? You never saw it.
No, we didn't go to Atlantic City.
So what is something that you wish you attended, you never did, it's now no longer a thing, but only someone here would understand? So like, I remember a few years ago when I was doing a show with Ray. Ray informed me that he never went to the vet.
Oh my God.
And it like blew my mind. Now he had opportunities to go. It's not like the vet imploded before he was born. Like he was born. He was alive. He could have gone to it. There were people that never went to the Spectrum.
Okay, we see I went to all these things.
So did I, but I'm wondering, like, and it doesn't have to be sports related.
Oh.
No, it doesn't have to be sports related. I was just thinking of examples, because like I can't really think of anything for myself, honestly.
There is a theater in Philly, in Philadelphia, that used to show the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
At night, and they would do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Where people used to come and do the whole thing, where they bring buckets of water and have the whole nonsense. Stuff like that. I wish that I had seen more musical acts in my life in smaller venues. I'm not a big concert person.
Yeah, now they sell out the big venues.
I'm not a big concert person because I hate big venues.
Gotcha.
And I hate big crowds.
Gotcha.
I'm not good in crowds. Crowds sort of creep me a little bit. Mm-hmm. But weirdly enough, they don't creep me in a sporting event, but they creep me in other things. I don't know why. but I don't like. But concerts in a smaller venue, I love them.
Okay.
Like I absolutely love them.
I'm curious.
More like the acoustical things. I wish I had seen some people in smaller houses.
I'm curious, people that subscribe on YouTube, as we
Okay.
appreciate you doing. If you want to comment
Yeah.
answers, like I think about kids that maybe never went to Wonderland
God.
and on the Ocean City Boardwalk, because
That's
it's
crazy.
gone.
No, it's gone. In fact, our friends that we were just with this weekend at the wedding, they live in the not high-rise, 10-story, I guess, condo right next to it
Oh, okay.
at 4th Street.
Yeah, I know
Right in
where
Ocean
that
City.
is.
They live in that building.
All right, last one.
Yes,
So I am going into the city with the missus this upcoming Saturday.
that's awesome.
Night out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Are you Ubering?
Oh, we're staying in the city, baby. Hotel and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, big night.
Road game.
Big night.
It's a road game.
I will eat too much food and disappoint.
There you go.
Why do I imagine you as well, and I
Okay.
imagine anyone,
Uh-huh.
why do we feel the need to drink nicer when we go out for a nice night?
To drink nicer.
Here's my
Explain
example.
yourself.
I would be perfectly content with just having a Miller Lite or a Corona at like a nice bar. But I feel the need to get like an old fashioned.
See, no, that's not
Why?
me. But that's not me.
Oh,
That's
really?
not me.
All right.
No. I drink beer at my buddy Joe's house. I'll drink a tap beer over wings at PJ Wellahans.
Yeah.
But I am not a beer person otherwise. So I am always a cocktail.
No, but I'm saying like you. Okay, so
I'm always a cocktail person. So I'm a wine person at someone's house,
Yeah.
or a wine person at my own house. But a cocktail out is always
Because like I feel the need. We're going to a nice restaurant Saturday night, and I feel
have a
the need
cocktail.
to be like, all right, I'll get an old fashioned.
Now, you look at the cocktail menu.
I'll look at their menu.
See,
yeah.
I don't look at a cocktail. I've never looked at a cocktail menu once in my life.
Really? Oh, dude, I love sprucing things up.
But I
love
don't
mixing it up a little bit.
I'm robotic. I know what I like and I don't want
Yeah.
much. So I do. But I always go cocktail.
Haley, when you go somewhere nicer, do you get nicer things?
No.
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 Tequila.
Oh, that's
She likes
right.
the
She's
tequila and
and
sodas
soda.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true.
Ross person.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I feel that need. I feel that need. If I'm going to a nice restaurant,
There you go.
I got to get a nicer drink than just my.
No, I
typical
like
beer.
that, which is nice. No, but it is good to get a nice cocktail too, which is great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Well, that'll do it for post show headlines.
Like, subscribe.
Yes.
We appreciate it when you do. And order nicer drinks when you're out.
Yes, please. That'll be very nice. All right, see you guys.